very much.
I called David Bennett.
From the Labor Party, I wish that Mr Stuart Nash actually listened to his leader that has said that they will not be having a capital gains tax. That member in his speech said that this bill does not go far enough, that the bright line test, which is going to mean that those that buy or sell property within 2 years have to pay capital gains. That is the true Labor Party. They want to go back to that capital gains test. Mr Little is just taking away that policy for expediency, trying to rebuild his party. The true spokesperson on revenue in the Labor Party wants a capital gains tax. He said that in his speech today. And listen, all New Zealanders, Labor does not believe that this tax policy goes far enough. The Labor Party wants higher taxes.
Point of order. Stuart Nash, point
Mr.
of order.
Speaker, I think it actually should be recorded. I never once said that I want a capital gains tax, and I would not like that to be enhanced out at all.
Well, it's a matter of interpretation. No, it's not misleading the House. It's a debating point. But I would ask the member to come back, because I've been listening very closely to what the previous speaker said, and I'd ask the member to focus on what's in the bill. David Bennett.
Well, the bill brings in a residential withholding tax, and the withholding tax basically is for those that may be offshore purchasers that sell that property within 2 years would have to pay tax at 33% on the profit or 10% of the sale price. And that is effectively charging them on the capital gains, which is what that last speaker said when he said we should be, could be, and I think that it should be further than what it is. Those were his exact words, and that member wants a full-blown capital gains tax, as we all know. The other part of this bill was in regard to online services, and nobody has any problem in that area, because that is a difficult area, which is a new area of sales that is going on in the market, and the world is looking at ways of dealing with that issue. And this is part of the process of providing a taxation solution for that area that will enable New Zealanders to compete in the retail sector with international sellers through the online process. So that's expected to raise about $40 million a year, which is important for the New Zealand tax take. The third element of the bill is the student loan amendments, which effectively enables New Zealand tax system to get further information from the Australian system around New Zealand taxpayers that may have student loans. So, Mr Speaker, this is a good bill that deals with those three issues, which are important tax issues. We note that the Labor Party is supporting this bill, which is good to see. We note also that they wish this bill to go further, and that means that they want that capital gains tax, as they want higher income taxes, as they will tell you. And New Zealand First, we have not yet to hear from them, but I am sure they will be voting against this bill, even though they promised to be against international holders of assets in New Zealand, and yet vote against bills that would have taxed those international people. So, Mr Speaker, this is a good bill, and we look forward to the opposition actually supporting it and supporting it properly.